The inspiration for this script was literally walking by a small food pantry that was located next to a church and realizing that it was empty except for a single can of condensed milk on the shelf. The motivation for this was really simply to try to do something to help. We have programs with our partners and food banks across the region. We felt like just increasing our efforts around this topic was something that would be important.
For us to deliver a short film that is as warm and as human as this short needed to be, we had to fight against that perfection at CG. I love the human warmth that traditional media offers. In the pursuit of that perfect imperfections, we try to apply the handmade feeling in every principle possible throughout the production. The characters, instead of giving them a perfect CG hair, we decided to handcraft it using some virtual reality tools. And that gave the characters' hair a very distinct look. We animated on twos. This kind of approach gives the project a very close feel to a stop-motion project.
Our texture artist hand-painted directly onto the normal maps to give each object a dynamic and painterly look. By breaking up the perfectly clean surfaces, we pushed the look away from the traditional CG and into something more organic.
What was surprising about partnering with an animation vendor was the intricacy in both the technicality of the process, but also the intricacy of the storytelling.
To see scenes kind of progress and you go from those very blocky movement, getting into the details of the animation, it was like 1,000 sheets being added together to make something stronger.
When working on animation, you're creating the whole world. Nothing exists already. So the attention to detail on every single part of the frame is super important. It's the fact that they paid so much attention to every little detail and every little piece of dust. Everything, whether it's in the foreground or background, was just as important to tell our story.
This is the story of the conscience of a 10-year-old girl that took her on an adventure to help a needy family. And then along the way, we learn a good lesson on building a true neighborhood.